Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. You must be willing to die in order to live. Most of us have been taught that death is an ultimate end. Death is frightening, it is dark, the unknown beyond our control. We resist death, we brace ourselves against it. We run away because we do not understand death merely means change. When single people marry, their single life dies. As people age, their days of youth are gone. Death is the prerequisite of change. When we become willing to change, we learn to accept death as a meaningful new beginning. We may never like the idea of death. It may never make us comfortable. However, when we want to change anything in life, we must be willing to face death. I move peacefully through the darkness into the light of change. Yay!
Hey. That was good.
Yeah.
That took a minute for me, but at the end it wrapped it up well. Very good. Okay.
Yes, because I wasn't going to read that, but I was like, what? I don't want to read about death. But then after I read it, I said, you know what? It's true. It's things. Things die. People die. Right. And this is not just saying that a death of a person. It can be a death of a thing. If you get a divorce, that's a death of that relationship.
Or a habit. A bad habit. The death of a habit.
It's a death of a habit. Exactly. So, again, that's out of Act of Faith, Daily Meditation for People of Color by Iyanla Vanzant. Again, she hits, and I'll tell you why she hits today. But let's welcome Mary to the Heezy.
Hello.
Mary's in the Heezy. Oh, I didn't want to laugh like that. Mary is in the house. We are here. This is episode 52.
52.
Yes, we are on episode 52. Thank you guys for tuning in to the podcast all 52 times if you have. If not, this is your first time. Welcome. Thank you so much. I am Margot Evans. That is Miss Mary, and we are your host. And we're here. It's the Just Being Me podcast. We are just being us. We are just discussing topics and things that's happening in the world, what's happening with us. And then we give you guys a little tidbits on things that, we might think you want to know. So that's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we're almost at 1,000 listeners. Yay! We are very close. Very, very, very close. So I really do. We appreciate that you guys are sharing the podcast. So continue to share the podcast with your friends, your family, your foe. Because your foe can learn some stuff from us too.
That's true. That's very true.
And you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, and Podcast Addicts. When we're back into the new world order.
Is that what you call it?
That's the new one. Yeah, the new world order.
Okay.
There are going to be some changes, and I haven't even told Mary. I don't think I talked to you a little bit about it, but we're going to work on some visual things so that you guys can actually see us while we're discussing like a talk show, like you watch us. Yes. Ooh. So look
exciting
out for that. Stuff. Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
When the second half of 2020 come back, because that was like the plans for the first half of 2020, but then the first half of 2020 got fucked up. So
yeah. Oh my God. There is going to be a light at the end of this tunnel, right?
Oh yes. You always have to find a light.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the death of 2020. Well, the first half of 2020.
The death of the first 6 months of 2020.
Yes, I'm gonna name this show the death of the first half of 2020.
Oh my God! I mean, 2020 came in with a vengeance, right?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
We're taking no prisoners, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. We see that light. It may be way down there, but it's a little pinhole of a light. I see it.
It's a light though.
It's a light.
That's right.
As long as you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, you good to go. So I have a special shout out. One of my goddess sisters, her name is Millie Begay. She passed away 2 years ago today.
Okay.
She had cancer. She was our Puerto Rican queen. She was super feisty and loving. She had that Puerto Rican accent, and she could, just tell you these things. You just want to hear her talk all the time.
Okay.
Very beautiful. She passed away of cancer 2 years ago. She had a very beautiful spirit, and we all miss her. As I was writing just what I was going to talk about, I had my cry already, just thinking about her, because today was the day that we found out when she passed away 2 years ago. So, one of her last comments to us before she had passed away is "Live your motherfucking life." That's what she said verbatim.
Wow. Wow.
Live your motherfucking life. So we as my goddess sisters, we live by that, because that's what Millie told us to do, and that's what we are doing. We are living our motherfucking life, whatever it is.
Okay.
Actually, I might change it to that. The title to "Live Your Motherfucking Life," because it is so true. You need to.
It's true though.
It is.
You have to. And don't realize that you haven't lived your life if you get sick, and then you say, "Oh my God, I didn't live my life." You know what? Yes. We don't need to wait on that. We should be living our life.
Mm-hmm. Live your life despite of whatever is happening. This is
whatever.
We on lockdown. You still should be living your life. You still should be figuring some shit out. You still should be learning. You should be living your life. You still should be doing something, and not just we on lockdown, so I can't do nothing. No, there's things to do. There's
things to do.
Whole lot of stuff to do.
Whole lot of things to do.
And at this time right now, like, people are giving out free advice, free trainings. Like, you don't even need money to go on here and learn about acting. I've been doing it all week. I took a seminar. It's called Learning While Lockdown, and it was all about acting for 3 whole days with well-known actresses, black actresses at that. Yeah, and it was free. All you had to do is sign up. And I signed up, and I watched. I didn't watch today. I forgot why I didn't watch today. But I forgot to watch today. But I watched for the past 2 days. I was on there. But they have so much going on the internet, on your TV, everything.
Right.
So take advantage, utilize it, live your motherfucking life.
That's right. I like that.
Live your motherfucking life. So, she also said that whenever you want to think about her, she will be in the trees. So she was an adventurous person.
Wow.
She went to I forgot what it's called. It was some kind of corps where she went out of the country. And she went to go live with these folks. I don't know. I don't even remember where it was. But she had left us for like 2 years. And she went to go live with these folks. And they were like, poor. Very poor. She was living in like a poor country. And helping them out with, whatever it is that she helped them out with. And she loved it. And, she loved the nature and all that stuff. So she said, whenever you think about it, think about her, look to the trees, and she'll be there. So whenever
was she like a missionary or something?
Yeah, kind of like that. It was a group of people that went over to wherever they went, and then she stayed there for 2 years with a family, and she helped out, and it was the whole group of people that went down there, and they were helping that village or whatever out.
Oh yeah, how cool is that? That's cool.
Yep, and she loved it. So whenever I think about her, I look to the trees, and the trees were waving, and I was like, okay, Millie, you know, I think about her all the time. She was a sweetheart. So rest in heaven, Miss Millie. I know you're always here with us. Yes. So, let's see. Let's get to our weekend review.
What you do this weekend?
What you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
Okay. Let's see. What did I do?
It was Memorial Day weekend.
I purchased a little picnic table with the umbrella and the 2 little chairs. You know, my grandkids are coming on Tuesday.
Yay!
So I purchased that at the thrift store. So what I needed to do was I needed to spruce it up a little bit. So I got some sealant and I painted that. Put the sealant on it. That's what I did. It's not painted, sealant. I did that and let that dry. And then I did the top part of it. I did that. I put together my desk and my office chair because the dining room table was killing me.
Okay. That working from home from a dining room table ain't working.
The doctor said, no. You know, and I don't want to take this medication. So I'm like, you know, let me go ahead and invest in a little desk and a good chair. And, you know, just work from the desk and the chair, you know, get away from this dining room table because it's tough, you know?
Right.
And so I put the chair together. I put the desk together. So that was pretty much my weekend. Memorial Day, I didn't do anything. I wanted to stay home because, you know, I'm getting rid of stuff, throwing stuff away, getting prepared for, you know, my daughter's family to come in. So I just, I fried, it had to be at least 24. It had to be 24, 25 chicken wings. You know how they have the pieces of the chicken wing? They have the flats and they have the other pieces. I like fried like 24 of those.
Oh, wow.
And my my little, you know, what do you call those things?
Oh,
the little fryers that you plug up, put the oil in, let it get hot, and then you have the little basket into it. I did it that way. I had seasoned them like on Saturday, and I didn't feel like cooking them on Sunday, so then I just let them marinate, you know, and then I just cooked them on Monday. And that was about it. And then I just kind of sat back Monday and just relaxed because, you know, I knew Tuesday we were going to be back at it again. So I did some productive things. I was very proud of myself. I got some things done.
Right.
I was very happy. So that was my weekend. And, you know, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed my weekend. It was 3 days, and I used them very wisely.
Good, yes. Oh my God, you deserve. Like we looking forward to this 3-day weekend because
I was like, honey, I'm gonna take every bit of this.
Okay, soak it all up and all in.
Yeah, like what'd you do?
So what did I do? Oh, I went to my mom. So everybody was out of town. Meaning my sister, her kids, and everybody went to Vegas to celebrate my sister's best friend Tamika's birthday. And my dad went to Riverside to go work on a fence to get prepared for our 4th of July camper extravaganza. So he was gone. So it was just my mom and I here. So I went and had breakfast with her on Saturday, breakfast and dinner with her on Saturday, and then on Sunday, my guy took my mom breakfast and checked on her, and then we took her dinner. I took her dinner on Sunday.
Okay.
You know, just to make sure she was all right, make sure it's cool because nobody was here.
Right.
And then my best friend, her son turned 7, which is really making me feel super duper old. And he had a birthday party on Sunday. What really makes me feel super duper old is that her middle daughter told me that she was 17 years old. And I'm like, what?
Oh. Now see, that's kind of crazy for me because, you know, a woman my age, if she had a 7-year-old kid, I'd be looking at her real crazy.
Oh yeah, and she looked at herself real crazy because she's like, like she redid this whole situation, and yeah, because
Right.
Her last child was 17.
Somebody my age, I would expect them to have a 17-year-old, but not a 7.
Yeah, no. I'm like, girl, but she said, yeah. So, if she could have changed it, believe me, she would have changed it.
I bet you.
Yeah.
I bet you
she had to start all over again. All over again.
Oh, yes. My God.
So, and then she has a daughter that is 20 years old. Her oldest is 20.
17, and 7.
And 7, yep.
Jesus.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, went over there, celebrated his birthday, which was fun. And then on Monday, I really didn't do anything. My phone is ringing. That beeping is my phone ringing. I didn't do anything because, actually, hold on. Let me tell him. I will call him.
Okay.
Back. Okay. I just did a little message. I didn't do anything because I was out Saturday and Sunday and I just wanted to relax. So I did that. And then, speaking of things being on like YouTube and IG and Facebook, I started my first workout on YouTube. It's called Trap Cardio. I did that. Trap Cardio. It's a Zumba class on Instagram, on YouTube, and it play like regular music, like regular hip hop music, and it's a black lady on there. I'm sorry, I don't know her name yet, but I will because I'm on there. I'm trying to do it twice, like 2 times in a day.
Okay,
that's what I want to do.
Okay.
And then
how long are the workouts?
So she has workouts where it's an hour workout, or it's a full workout where it's like different routines. She has some that's just a routine. You could just do the one routine, or she has another one where it just targets like a part of your body. So she'll just have 15 minutes doing just your legs, your bottom part, or 15 minutes doing your arms. And I just did the legs about an hour ago because I didn't do none of it today. I didn't do the cardio, trap cardio today, like the whole routine. But I said, but I can get my legs in. That's 15 minutes. I did that, and then I took a walk around the block, and that was cool. I said, all right, cool. We did it. So we did something.
That's cool.
Yes.
And you know what? I want to tell you that I ordered my stepper today.
Oh, yay!
And it's coming, and it says it's coming on Saturday.
Oh, good. Okay, so segue to Amazon Prime. Okay, I'm an Amazon Prime user, payer, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah.
So that I can get my stuff next day. Now, I know that the world is where the world is right now, and I can't get my stuff next day, but I'm paying next day prices, right? So why am I still paying?
You're paying for Prime.
Yeah. Yes. Why am I still paying for Prime, for one? 2, why haven't you guys figured out that we can't go anywhere right now? So you should really have stepped up the delivery game and hired more people or did whatever you needed to do to get us our packages quicker.
and keep your business going.
Keep the business going. Because I waited for my step thing almost a whole month. I just got my stepper last week.
See, that better not happen to me because I'm going to be upset because they already told me. Because that's the reason why I chose the one I chose was because they said I can have it by Saturday.
Yes, now. So right now we're doing good because I ordered some stuff. Well, we was talking about that last week. I was ordering shit. It started... I ordered some more shit. And it started to come sooner. So, and they'll tell me one date and then they'll send me an email and say, oh, we said it was going to be on this day, but we actually going to send it on this day. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. So it's starting to come more sooner. So, whatever it is, they're working on it.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I enjoyed my weekend, and then this week just has been regular crazy work week. So
yeah.
Looking forward to the weekend. Yes.
Yeah, we didn't really have any projects this week.
Thank God.
We were given an assignment for tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
So we won't be working tomorrow. We'll be out doing something else in another department.
Yeah.
And then I guess we do have a little project that we're working on. You started yours today. I'll start mine the weekend. But yeah, we got a little project. We'll have it done though.
Yeah, that's an easy
by
one.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
So we just kind of jumping ahead of some things.
Mm-hmm.
But our week was pretty good. We had a short week, but it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I mean, we still had a project, but it's not as big.
Yeah.
And time consuming.
As all the other weeks that we've been complaining.
Ooh, goodness gracious.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
So, and like I was saying at the top of the show, I've been taking this acting courses, and it was like, I think, let me see, maybe like 15 actresses
was
on here, and it was awesome. I mean, I learned a lot. I had my book here. Look, it started at 12. It was on Eastern time. I think it was on Eastern time. So it said 3, but it was really like 12 o'clock my time.
And, that's Eastern.
Okay.
That's Eastern time. Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shoot, how am I gonna do this? Like I'm working from home. I'm at work. So I just took my lunch, and then, I just had it on when I went back, and I was like, okay, well, if they say something that I need to write down, I'll write it down. But it was just playing on my computer, and I took a whole lot of notes.
It must have been really interesting.
It was very interesting. They were giving out so much knowledge that you would pay for, and this shit was free. It was free. So I was like, okay, well, it came across. Well, one of my goddess sisters, Crystal Lee Brown, she's an actress. She had it on her Facebook because she was a part of the panel. She was on there. So when I seen it, I was like, oh heck yeah! I'm a first support my goddess sister, and then second, it's right up my alley. Like I'm looking to go into acting, so I'm trying to do my due diligence and just learning some things that I I don't know. So did that, and I'm glad that I did. It was really informative. And then I'm also a part of this Facebook group. It's the actors Mark, and this lady, she also, her name is Wendy something. I'm not good with names. Okay. Oh, it's called the Actors Mark. Her name is Raquel Gardner. And so she has a Facebook page that has information. She comes on there. This is not free. This is like $27 a month, but that's nothing because she actually comes into the comes on the page. She asked us to post our headshot, so I post my headshot. She was like, "This is a really nice headshot, but crop your hands out of it." That picture that I have where I have that shirt that say "Killing It." So she's like, crop your hands out of the picture and then email it to me. So I did that, and she said, okay. I said, yeah, it looks better that way. Thank you. That's like advice from like an actress that been acting for like over 30 years. And
oh wow.
Yes. Okay. I was like, oh wow, okay, I like it. I like this. And then she gives us pointers, and so she held a class last night at 5 on Facebook Live in our group, and just talking about beginning actors and what we need to do. I took a whole page of notes of her stuff, so I'm like, that stuff was awesome. I liked it. Everything was cool. So
wow,
yeah, I'm utilizing this time.
Oh my God, sounds wonderful. Yeah. Sounds like you got a lot. And see, that's important when you sign up for something and you get a lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's something that you're glad you signed up for, first of all, because you're not sure, okay, am I going to get something? And you turn around and get it. The expectation, I mean, it's just wonderful. Mm-hmm. You really feel like, you got something.
Right.
You're happy with your purchase, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm like loving it. And I'm like, okay. Wonderful. Let me just go on and do what I do.
And look, they didn't mind giving you that information.
They didn't. Especially in that group with all those black women actresses. I mean, they was giving it up. Like, giving it all the things that you needed to know. And, I mean, they were really giving some really great information. And I appreciated that. And that was free.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. That is so cool, you know. And I'm glad they do stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Nobody want to help your fellow person, you know.
Yeah, share that information.
Hey, share that information.
Yeah.
Somebody had to tell you.
Yep, exactly. So I appreciate it. We had a good time. Great time.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, so now let's jump into some news.
Today in news.
Okay, so today in news, you know, we have had a lot of racist shit going on this week. Past couple of weeks, like, y'all gonna let y'all presidents get y'all ass beat. I'm just saying, cause
Margot.
Margot.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean,
I'm tired. Oh my God.
We are in 2020. It might not be a good 2020, but we in motherfucking 2020. And people are still acting as though we are still in the years of slavery. And we're not. We're not. We're not. We were all equal even when we were slaves, but y'all had control. But now we are all equal. We're all equal, and it's just disgusting.
You know, it was actually what I want to call it, and what I've been thinking about. It was just a modern day lynching, honey.
Yeah.
For everybody
to see. Everybody
to see.
Yeah. Yes. And if I know y'all know what we talking about. We talking about the George Floyd death with the idiot ass police officer had his knee in his neck. People are George was telling them I couldn't breathe. Can you please just let me get up? Can you please just get up? And he wouldn't breathe. He couldn't breathe. And the police officer, I mean, I keep seeing that police officer's image in my mind with him just staring at the camera, just looking like whatever. Dude is foaming at the mouth right now. Homeboy's like, the other police officer comes up to the guy that was saying, just let him up, he can't breathe, check his pulse. And the other officer coming up talking, what are you fucking talking to him about? Why don't you just turn around and see that the dude is foaming from the mouth? Just turn around. I'm like,
and you know the gentleman that was standing next to him, the guy looked like he was Asian, Asian descent. Girl, he was crowd control. He was keeping the people away from them interfering with what they were doing. Oh. He was telling them to get back. The people with the actual cell phones that were taping. Yeah. He was telling them to get back.
That's crazy.
Isn't that something?
That's so sad. Like, all of you guys are responsible for this man's death because
sure they are.
There is no way at all. I mean, what do they call it? Accessory. Y'all was accessories, and homeboy killed that guy. He killed him.
Okay, Margot, if you and I both went into a store. And let's say we went in the store to rob the store. Okay? Mm-hmm. So we're in the store, and I actually get killed. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I get killed, and the police come in, and they kill me. Right? Mm-hmm. And you still alive, right? Mm-hmm. Guess what? You getting a murder charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
You getting a murder charge.
Yeah, I'm going down. Murder was a case that I got.
You know, if we're somewhere and you kill the guy behind the counter, and you get away, guess who's getting a murder charge?
Mm-hmm. The one that left behind.
Yeah, and let's say you end up killing him too. He kill you, you kill him, and I'm still standing. Guess what? Guess who's getting a murder charge?
Yep, double murder.
I'm getting that murder charge.
Yep, you was there.
So why can't all the police that were kneeling down alongside of him and the one that was standing guarding him away from the people, why can't they all get a murder charge?
Yep. That's true. That's true. That's 100% true. And they all should get it.
Yeah, it was like, the man is dead. I mean, the paramedics came and somebody went and took his pulse, and you still had your leg on his neck when they took the pulse?
Right.
Dude, the guy was in handcuffs. Where was he going?
Where's he going?
What was he going to do?
Nothing.
Margot, the guy was not even resisting.
No.
From the time they took him out of his SUV.
Right.
The man was not resisting. They got film on all that. He was not resisting.
No.
All he was doing was talking to them.
Yes.
They brought him over there and they made him lay down. They had them handcuffs on that man, girl, and I don't know why that man proceeded to put his knee in that man's neck that way.
And just stare. He just staring like, whatever, I'm about to kill this N-word. I mean, that's how the look on his face was like, whatever, I'm about to kill him. So,
Margot,
y'all can feel how you want to.
The tape that they had was 9 minutes long with his knee in that man's neck. 9 minutes.
And that's
9 minutes.
When I watched that, the mayor, Jacob Frey, he was going off about how long that he had his knee in his neck, and he said, and each minute that man could not take a breath, and at any time that cop could have been like, okay, let me lift up, but he sat there and deliberately killed him. You intentionally killed this guy. You knew a knee in the neck for 9 minutes is gonna kill somebody. Exactly, and he knew that. You know that. You're a police officer, and they telling you, and you still just staring at them like whatever. But you guys you guys want to talk about Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, but did he kill anybody while he was still on his knee? No, he didn't. Okay, but my question now is, do you understand why he took the knee down? And that's why. And that's exactly why. It's not for because he's disrespecting United States. No, he's bringing light to awareness. What's going on? What just happened? The knee that you put in his neck. Brown and black people. Yeah, exactly. Come on. He's bringing awareness to that. It's something that you guys don't want to be aware of, but you guys turn your face and say, "Oh no, it didn't happen like that." Right. And things like that. He's bringing awareness to it because there are so many black people involved in sports. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they get treated like crap as well. Yeah. Let's face it. Yeah. You know what I mean? On another level, but they do. Yeah. But the thing is, he tried to bring awareness to it. And of course, you guys, again, trying to camouflage everything and push everything underneath the rug, you made it like it was a patriotic thing when it really wasn't. Right. Just to blow some smoke over it. Just to blow some smoke on it. And then just have him totally blackballed from NFL. Yep. Called it what you know what I mean, and you guys fell for it. Yeah, and that wasn't nothing but a whole smoke screen. Yeah, because now you guys are continuing to do the same exact thing. It was just a modern day lynching. Yeah. It was cold blooded murder. Yeah, for these people that's supposed to be protecting and serving, it was cold blooded murder. Mm-hmm. And then you turn around and ask us why we don't trust. Why we don't trust is because of the things that they do. Yeah. Why we don't trust is because those people that are standing right there or kneeling with him alongside this black man, when they say every cop ain't bad, but you are bad because you're not stopping the bad one. Right. You're right there next to him. You're not doing anything. So don't sit up and tell me about every cop ain't bad. Every cop is bad when they can't turn around and tell their brother, man, get off of him. Right. Get up. Or you wrong. Yep. Or you wrong, stop it. Yep. Or they can't get on their walkie-talkie and call the captain. Right. Say, man, this guy's out here tripping, man. He got his knee on this man's neck. You better get out of here. He's not listening. Yep. And you need to come out here and check this out. Just so you can cover your ass. Right. And you can say you did the right thing. I did what I was supposed to do. Y'all see me on there talking to him, telling him to get off. And he didn't do it. Okay, he didn't do it. But y'all was over there trying to control the crowd and back up and all this stuff. Yeah. When they telling you, what they telling you right now is homeboy's not breathing. That's what they're telling you. They wasn't saying nothing else. They didn't say, fuck the police, nothing like that. They saying, dude's not breathing. He has no pulse. Let him up. Let him up. Come on. He's not breathing. Can you take your knee out of his neck? Right. Don't tell me nothing about there's no bad cops. I mean, there's some good cops or whatever, because them good cops ain't telling on them bad cops. Right. And them good cops are letting them bad cops run amok. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay? Yeah.
run amok.
Yeah.
And they killing our black and brown men because they get away with it. And you're too stupid or too caught up that you can't even tell on them or tell them to stop.
Right.
How you sleep at night?
Right. You're right. That's sad.
You know what I mean? And then what are you going to do? Quitting a job, getting fired from a job, that's nothing. They can go get another job.
Yeah. They need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. Not get fired.
For murder.
Yes.
They need to be convicted for murder.
Yep.
Period.
Yep. You need consequences. And the more that they give consequences to people that do this kind of stuff, hopefully the less this will happen. But they know stuff don't happen to them. Oh, well, I'll be on administrative leave with pay. Then I'll get fired. Get my retirement. I'm going to move out of Minneapolis. I'm going to move somewhere else. They're not going to know who I am. And then I'm going to get another job. And I'm fine. I'll live my life.
Yeah, exactly.
No. So I pray that they do what they're going to do with this case. I pray that all of them get time. All of them get time.
Yes.
Every one of them. So, in more racial news,
isn't it horrible that we have to talk about this disgusting stuff and humanity? It's awful.
Yes, it's going on. We got Central Park Karen, aka Amy Cooper, out here trying to get the police to come out and get the African American man that's messing with her because he told her to put her damn dog on the leash. So
wow.
I'm looking at this thing. She says, it says Central Park Karen previously sued alleged romantic interest for stealing $65,000, a story he calls fabricated. So she's called 911 on people before and tried to sue people, African American people before. So,
oh really?
Yeah, this is not her first tryst.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wait, so she was scorned? What happened?
It says the white woman accused of making a racial charge 911 call amid, in Central Park previously sued a man she claimed was her married ex-lover who lied about his intentions and stole $65,000.
From her?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So she was scorned.
Yeah.
She hated men.
Mm-hmm.
She was still going through something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so then the guy said in an exclusive interview, the guy said Amy, who was just the lady's name, developed a fascination with him when they worked together at Lehman Brothers and filed a lawsuit against him in 2015 with fabricated claims. Okay, so that's what she. That's her life. That's what she does. That's what
she's not wrapped too tight.
Right. Nope.
She
not
got
at
some
all.
loose. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Some loose screws in there. And she dang near, did she kill the dog? Did the dog die? That poor dog. That's who I was worried about, the black man and the dog.
Horrible. Horrible. Oh my God, that was horrible.
I'm like, is she killing the dog? The dog is fighting back, trying to get some air. And here she is just on the phone. And this African-American man is harassing me and my dog. No, bitch, you harassing your dog right now.
Girl, she was not handling that dog well at all. Girl, she was lifting that dog up off at his feet.
All four paws.
I'm like, what is she doing? That poor dog. Oh my God. And he was like, he was crying and screaming and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my. And did you see the tone of her voice and the pitch of her voice? She got really, really high, and she really put on her actor's hat and started acting like this guy was really trying to harass her or, whatever.
Her white girl cry.
I need somebody here now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No. But see, didn't you say she was like, leave me alone, I'll apologize and all that shit?
Yeah, after all this, what they did was, first of all, her company said that they don't tolerate this kind of stuff, and they put her on a leave. Put her on a leave, like we do.
You on a leave.
Okay, they put you on a leave, okay? Folks, listen, when they say leave,
Oh, yeah.
Just get your resume ready.
Yeah, just get ready to pack your desk out. Oh, that's how I already packed out.
Not in all situations, but anyway.
In most.
So, they made a statement and said that they had placed her on administrative leave. Okay? The very next day, they came back and said she was terminated. Okay. They terminated her. Good. After further investigation, they decided to terminate her employment. So she did get fired. Now, also with the dog, the dog, she had just got the dog. She hadn't had the dog that long. He's a rescue, and she had just got the dog and everything. So she sent the dog back. I guess the people from the place called her. Got the dog.
But bring us our damn dog back.
So they said she had surrendered the dog back to the rescue organization or place where she got the dog. So kudos to her for that. Good. But now she is saying that she apologizes. She realized that she did the wrong thing, but please don't let this one incident, be if we would leave her alone and not think that she is this horrible person because of this one incident she did in her 40-year life. She is not this person. And if we would stop harassing her or bothering her or something, she has apologized. It was some kind of statement. I was like, you know what? It's always after the fact that everybody is so sorry, but you're not sorry when you're making the call and the police come and shoot down a man,
right?
Or beat a man to where he's disabled. Okay, on your word.
Yeah.
And what people don't seem to understand, especially people of non-color, what they don't understand is this has been going on way back in the 20s.
Right.
And in early slavery, late slavery and things like that. If you just happen to look at a white person, or if you didn't look at a white person, or they could say you looked at them. Let's think about, Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Look at him. They hung that poor child.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then what did the woman say? The woman, after all this and stuff like that a few years ago, the lady said he didn't do it.
Right. But it's too late now.
Said it.
Yeah.
After the boy is dead.
After he's dead and gone.
A child.
Yeah.
A child. How many times have black men been accused of things and it didn't happen?
Right.
But the police don't believe them. They end up dead, lynched, in jail. Just like that gentleman went to Poly High School that was a football star. Remember the white girl said that he raped her?
Yes.
He went to jail for 3 years, and then she came back and said, I'm sorry, he didn't do it, I was lying.
Yep. They
believe. And he got out of jail, and he actually went out, and they let him try out for the pros, and he got a football job.
Right.
How many times have we been through this?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have our men been accused wrongfully?
Right.
By a white woman?
Yeah.
Okay, and had to turn around and have their name just smeared, faces on television, in newspapers, lives taken away, all this kind of stuff because of something that came out of a white woman's mouth, or a white man's mouth. The first thing that come out their mouth is a colored person,
right?
A colored person. It was a colored person. Mm-hmm. A colored person did this because they know that what's going to happen is they're going to jump on it and they're going to believe them,
right? That's what they know.
This is the day. This is what happens. This is always what has happened. So she did what she was taught to do.
Right.
She did what she saw being done.
Which is sad.
And she only 40. She only 40 years old.
That's sad. That's sad for this day and age because.
So don't even think when those old fogies die off, it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be gone. No.
Honey, they raising grandchildren that believe in the same thing. They instill those same things in their grandchildren about people of color. Right. Okay? So don't think it's going to be over. It's not.
No. It's in their blood, and that's who they are. And they're, if you were if your people was a racist, that's breeded all the way down in your blood, and that's who you are. That's who you are. But then don't turn around and say, oh, I'm just 40 years old and I'm sorry and leave me alone.
Because you got caught.
No.
Because you got caught.
He had the camera all in your face. When you see him pop up, listen, let me just back up right here. In this day and age, we have cameras. We have phones that have cameras. So anybody that want to be racist or want to do stupid shit like this police officer, it's too many cameras and people with them that's recording all of your wrongdoings and your bad shit. And your face is on the screen, and somebody's going to know that that's you, and then your job is going to call you, and you can get fired, or you're going to go to jail, and stuff is going to happen. So why this shit is not registering in your head that this is a new age? A new day.
Why it's not registering is because what we know is that these people think on a privileged level. And what that means is that I don't care what you think you saw.
Right. I'm gonna be fine.
What you think you saw me doing,
right?
Or what have you? That was not how it happened. You should have seen the way he was acting before I did that.
Right.
He was cussing and he was doing that and he was moving, but you couldn't see it from that camera angle. You couldn't see how he was moving and he was still resisting. But see, he couldn't say that because there were camera angles from every point
angle
of that man. Yes. Everybody had a different camera angle. And you know what? They gave all that up too. They said, "Oh no, we got this angle, we got that angle."
Yes,
all of that information. So he couldn't even wiggle out of that if he tried.
Yep.
And then you can hear the people's voices in the background saying, "Hey, let him up. He said he can't breathe." You can hear the man saying, "I beg you, I can't breathe, man. I can't breathe." Right. You can hear him saying that.
Right.
Okay, and you know what else they had? They had the call from the paramedic truck to the hospital saying that he is not responding. He does not have a pulse. In back of the paramedic truck. He died right there. Before he got to the hospital. He didn't die in the hospital like they said.
Right. He was already dead when they
got the radio call from the paramedic in the truck calling the hospital, letting them know that he does not have a pulse anymore and he's not being responsive.
Right.
Before he even got to the hospital. Yeah. They played that today on the news.
Yep.
So guess what? He got killed right there on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's what happened. So the thing is they can't squirm and they can't tell us anymore like they did with the Rodney King thing. It's not what you guys seen.
Right.
That's not how it went. No. They tampered with this. This is not how you guys didn't see the whole thing. The whole thing wasn't taped. Oh, we got you now though, because we taping everything. Even the people that you harassed, we're going to show you this.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to show you that. You know what I mean? And the thing is like all this stuff isn't new, just like you said. But we got cameras now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got cameras, and then you have to be careful because you don't know who's watching you from where.
Yep, you're right.
You know,
they be
in these
watching
restaurants, in these buildings, all in these type of places or whatever, and stuff like it could be down the street, it could be a camera on somebody's house, somebody's garage, on a light pole or whatever. There's always a camera somewhere. Like they say, Big Brother's always watching.
Now that's true.
We don't get the film.
Yeah.
We don't get the film.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Just like that man. Yeah. Just like that man. You know how they just killed the young guy? Remember they shot him down?
Uh-huh.
The two people out of Georgia. And remember the cameraman that was filming it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he came and told on these people, oh yeah, this son and his dad, they shot that man and stuff like that. But he didn't tell his part. And what his part was that what he did was he actually gave up his phone, so that they could have the film on what they did to this black man, right? Mm-hmm. But he the one that shot it. Right? But his hand didn't move. The phone wasn't shaking or anything, okay? And come to find out that this man was in on it with them. He blocked the black boy in so that the black boy couldn't get away, so they can have a good shot at him,
right?
Okay? And then he taped it,
right?
Okay? And then he's sitting up there. First of all, they couldn't find it. He didn't even come forward. They was looking for him. Then all of a sudden, he comes forward. And then he started talking all this stuff. Well, I gave you, if it wasn't for me, you guys wouldn't even have film. And I took the film and I said, okay, but why were you there to take the film? I mean, to take these pictures,
right?
The video.
Right.
Why were you there to do that? And you're not even shaking like you nervous and you kept on taping.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Girl, they arrested his behind. You hear me?
Good.
They arrested him for murder too.
That's good.
So we got the son. We got the daddy, and we got the neighbor.
Right.
The friend. We got the friend. All of them, 3 of them, they have been arrested for murder.
Good.
Okay? Yep. And then, like you said, we got the girl in the park, and then we got the police officer that went crazy. We were going to say 4 police officers that went crazy. But they had cases in their file where things had happened. Okay? And they weren't convicted. So, the thing is now you got caught.
Right.
And you can't do nothing because it's on film. So you're going to have to go. There is a consequence to this one. You may have got away with the other one, but this time, no.
Right.
No, you're not going to get away with it. And it's really sad. It's really sad that we still have to put up with this after all this freaking time.
Right.
All these years, we still have to put up with this. What is the problem?
Yeah.
Why is it that you guys hate us so much? Is it that you can't control us anymore? What is it? What's wrong?
Right.
Does it hurt you so bad that we're equal and you guys are realizing it? I mean, what is the problem?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the problem? You guys don't have a problem telling us, put that dog on a leash.
Right. Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean? Or anything else for that matter.
Right.
But as soon as something happened with you're gonna, oh my God, they did this to me, they did that. Why does it have to always come to that?
Right.
Always have to come to that. Then you kill our black and brown men, and then you come back and tell us, and then here we go. I forgive them.
Oh, here we go. Right.
I forgive them. You know what? What?
Right.
Forgive who for what? Why?
No.
We need to stop doing that.
Right.
We need to stop forgiving people. I mean, you know what? If you're going to forgive them in your bedroom, in your closet, or in your shower.
Right. You ain't got to forgive
them
out loud.
Don't forgive them while the cameras are rolling.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? No. I ain't forgiving nobody. You know what I mean? They were wrong. They need to go to jail, and y'all need to cut me a check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The city needs to pay for his children.
Right.
Okay? They need to get some type of, what do you call those things? You know what I'm talking about. His kids need to get some money.
Yeah.
His kids need to get some money.
Like a trust.
Mm-hmm. Some trust. A trust needs to be set up for his children. Okay? And his family, his mother, they need to get some money because that, or his wife or whoever, because that wasn't necessary. That was, straight murder.
Right.
Straight murder. And he was an employee of the city. And he needs to go to jail.
Yep.
And they better not accept nothing under $10 million.
Right. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Period. You know, that is, I mean, it's just so wrong. It's just too much of this is happening. And we need to stay on top of it because, see, with this happening, now we're forgetting about what happened in Georgia to the jogger, to the black jogger. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got to keep all this stuff up here
in the forefront. Yeah.
We can keep track of what's going on with it. With the court dates, what's happening.
Right.
You know, we need to keep up with that kind of stuff. Too many of our people have died at the hands of cops.
Mm-hmm.
For nothing.
Yeah. So we have your soapbox to go into protest, and we have 10 more minutes.
Well, you know, it makes me so mad because I witnessed yesterday, you know, they had some protesting in Los Angeles. They also had some out there in Minnesota.
Right.
But here's the thing. I sit up and listen to the anchors on the news. Oh, there they go. Oh my God, they're going on the freeway. Oh my God, they're going to. Who's responsible for these protesters? Who's leading these protesters? Is that the person leading the protest with the bullhorn? Is he telling these people to go over there? How many of them do we have? And this is who's responsible for Black Lives Matter out here in Southern California? I wish you could have heard them. Well, let's just hope this doesn't get violent and they stay peaceful. Well, you know, we don't have a lot of manpower out there, but we have to stay on top of this. If you could have just heard the commentary.
Wow.
It was crazy, and I didn't like it. Listen, you know what? If y'all would keep your goddamn hands off of us,
We wouldn't have to do
stop
all of that.
Treating us the way you guys are treating us, we wouldn't even have to protest.
No.
Protesting goes way back. Okay? How are you going to tell us how you think we should protest when we can't even tell you how to fucking behave?
Right.
Okay? Don't tell us about protesting or how we supposed to or aren't supposed to protest, because back in the days when Martin Luther King, when they was doing they protesting and everything like that, he was like, turn the other cheek, let's do it peacefully and everything. Okay, but you guys rev all that stuff up the way you guys are reporting it, okay? And please don't forget, we shouldn't have to be protesting in 2020.
Right. You're right.
Okay? From back when we were protesting back in the 50s and 60s. Okay?
Right.
If we still have to protest, something's wrong. But don't you dare tell us how to protest.
Right.
You know what? Your ass need to be out here with us. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you ain't with us, you against us.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't care. Okay? White, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. It don't matter what color you are. If you know that man was wrong for what he did and we protesting it, damn it, you ought to be out here with us.
Right.
Or you ought to be on that TikTok, or you ought to be on that Instagram, or you ought to be on that Facebook, or whatever, wherever you keep your ass at. And you ought to be out there telling them how wrong it was.
Mm-hmm.
White, black, Hispanic, whatever, Asian. Why aren't you guys using your platforms now to say it was wrong?
Right.
Say
Yeah.
it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Say it was wrong. You ain't got to march with us, but get on those platforms and say it was wrong.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
People that are not of color, they never make a statement.
Mm-mm.
Never make a statement. And you seen it just like we seen it. What you scared of?
Right.
That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Don't tell me how to do something and what not to do. We
Right.
shouldn't even have to be doing it. But we have to bring attention to the matter. Because y'all still acting a fool with us.
Right.
You still haven't learned nothing. And then you got the nerve to say, I ain't prejudiced. I'm not a bigot. I'm not this. I'm not that. Bullshit.
Right.
Well, show me something different then. Show me something different. That's why I say, why do we got to keep forgiving? Now, once these people are out in the open, okay, and the light is shined on them about their bigotry, and then they're like, oh, no, that's not me. I had a bad day. Oh, my God.
Right.
Oh, my God. We're not forgiving you, okay, because it's the same shit that your people been doing for years. Why do we have to keep forgiving? I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
You're going to tell us to take your shit, forgive you, and please don't protest. And let me show you how to do it. You ain't never protested in your life.
Right.
And we shouldn't have to do this. I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of it. Like I said, you know what? You religious folks. I'm not saying spiritual. I'm saying religious folks. If you want to forgive them folks for killing your people, you go ahead. But like I said, you do it in the privacy of your own closet, your own shower, your own bedroom, whatever. Don't do it in front of a cameraman, okay? Because every time you say that I forgive them, guess what? The sentence or whatever's happened is going to get lighter.
Right.
Because they use that against you and say, okay, we're just going to get on the spiritual side of that black family and just tell them that to just please forgive us and stuff like that. When the judge hears that, and then we're going to get a lighter sentence. You understand what I'm saying? We need to stop playing up to that shit.
Right.
Okay? And be honest. Be honest. They took away our loved ones. They still fucking breathing. I ain't forgiving nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't forgiving. We need to stop being so passive. Okay? When they killing our family members. When they locking up our men and stuff for crimes they have not committed. And they are sitting up getting out of jail 20, 30, 40, 50 years later. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Are you kidding me? And then you guys gonna look up and okay, go live your life. How in the hell are they supposed to live their life when they served 30 years for something that they did not even do? And you knew at the time that you didn't have all the evidence, but you threw the book at them anyway.
Right.
They need to redo this whole system. You got people behind jails, girl, that didn't even have court dates because they ain't got the money.
Right.
You know, and they don't want to. They don't want to do a plea. They don't want to do a plea. So guess what? You go back. We're going to do a continuous, or we're going to get you next month. Those people keep staying in jail and staying in jail and staying in jail and staying in. We need to do something about this goddamn system. I'm sick of black folks talking about they ain't voting. If y'all don't know how to vote, go to somebody so somebody can tell you how. But you need to vote, because that's why they keep doing it the way they're doing it.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And y'all need to go to school. Y'all need to become these lawyers. Y'all need to become these judges and stuff like that for your people's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Just like them Jews do. They school their children. They send their kids to school and stuff. You're going to be a judge. You're going to know how to protect our kind. You're going to become these kind of people.
Right.
We need to do that to our people. Everybody put money together. Send the brightest one, the brightest two, the brightest three, the brightest five. Make sure they get to college. Make sure that they get in these jobs, becoming attorneys and things like that, and go on to become judges.
Right.
And stuff like that. So they can start making a freaking difference. Because that's what they doing to their kids and to their families.
Right.
But we always stuck with the short end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, please, because we worried about the finest car and the biggest house.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean? We concerned about the wrong things. We so worried about how we look in front of somebody else's face and ain't got a pot to piss in or the windows to throw it out of. All we worried about is what we look like.
What we look like and what we got.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to prove a point. Prove a point to who?
Right. And for what?
You know what I mean? It's an education. Make sure your kids are educated. Pay for that shit. If they got something, help them get there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Invest in them so they can do something. They can become entrepreneurs, or they can go to school, or whatever they need to do. Help them do that.
Right.
Help them do that. Damn it. It just makes me so angry. It just gets me so mad when I sit up and I'm sitting up here and I'm looking at this news and the way that the anchors are talking about the protest and the way they filming it. I mean, you know, and they're showing all this. I'm just like, oh, you guys got a lot of nerve right now.
Okay.
Oh, you guys got a lot of nerve right now. Oh, and then they're talking about what a looting. What did Target have to do? What did Target have to do with what happened to the gentleman? Well, Target didn't have nothing to do with it, but these people are angry.
Yeah,
so
they're taking out on everything. Anything and everything.
They letting their frustration out
on
the city, okay? Damn, stop acting like you so surprised.
Right. You know what it is.
They stick of all the wrong that's being done.
Right. You know what it is.
And it wasn't a whole bunch of black folks, honey. It was white. I seen a whole bunch of, honey, that was a mixed crowd. You understand me?
Yeah.
That was a real mixed crowd. Because I'm going to tell you, there ain't a whole bunch of us in Minnesota. No way. Okay? Okay, so the thing is that the people were just upset. They are tired.
Right.
They are so freaking tired. They're tired of people getting away with so much. That was so wrong. What are y'all doing? Y'all still talking about they fired. People still upset. Fired? We're not going to press the charge.
Right.
You know, and see, if we had, girl, look, if we had put some money in our kids and stuff like that, our kids would be able to help us today and tell us what they need to do next and stuff like that, and how we can go vote and what we need to do and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
So they can help us understand this.
Right.
Okay. Girl. Okay, I'm tired. Girl, I'm so winded right now. I get so mad. I get so upset. And then y'all gonna sit around and tell us what to do and how to act? Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all just as big. I mean, y'all are the most prejudiced folks ever. And then y'all got the nerve to turn around and look at us and say, well, they did, and lie in our face, and lie. We see the lies. We hear the lies that you tell in front of our face to your judge, to your boss, to the prosecutor, to everybody, all the lies you tell,
right,
or whatever, and stuff like that. People in jail, we don't belong there. We telling you we don't belong there. You don't believe a word we say.
Right. Until
some college students, some attorneys come and want to do some pro bono work. And they come and take my case and find out you didn't even have a case in the first place and you railroaded me. And then I'm out after 30 years. And then the MF that put me in jail with his lying ass, who framed me, he's sitting up on a big fat retirement at home.
Right.
Okay? I don't remember what happened. I know he was guilty as hell. I don't know. Don't ask me. He did his time. He was guilty. Hell, the judge said he was guilty. So I mean, you know what I mean? And guess what? There are no repercussions. There's no repercussions for that cop lying. He's sitting at home on his porch in a rocking chair with a big fat retirement. Okay? After the guy has gotten out of jail after 30 years. Right. Come back with, sir, did you know you didn't have the evidence? And did you know that this was planted and it was his DNA? And did you know that? Well, hey, it wasn't on me. You know, the public defender, he had the case and this is what he said. And the judge gave him the time and I ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't no repercussions.
Right.
There's no repercussions. And this is what we have to live with. And y'all sitting there worrying about a goddamn Target store.
Right.
And we talking about people's lives.
Yeah.
People's lives. Girl, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
And we're going to end it on that right there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, you guys, for listening. This was a deep, deep conversation. And, you know, just take heed and, you know, do something about this stuff. You know, do something in your community. Make sure that people are aware. You know, it's just sad. I'm just sad all the way around. Sad about the whole situation. But this is episode 52 of Just Being Me podcast, and we thank you for tuning in and supporting us. And we'll be here next week. So hopefully y'all don't be racist. Not y'all.
Everybody, please stay safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Not our listeners.
Stay away from the police officers.
Right.
Stay away from that coronavirus.
Right. Okay. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Brush your teeth and do all that. Because you got to brush your teeth when you put that mask on because your breath going to stink and come back in your nose. Okay. That's my tip for the night.
Okay.
All right, y'all. See you next week.
Good night.